Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Grant. How are you?
I'm all right, just about. All is well. So yeah, it's great to be updated. Oh, we're twinning. We are twinning today. There we go. Both
Yeah.
got our glasses on. Both got our grey jackets on.
Yeah, twinning
Yeah,
indeed.
we
Let me
are
go grab my
on
turtleneck.
brand.
I'll change real quick.
Yeah. It's amazing what a turtleneck hides. So yeah.
Well, I don't need to hide anything, so
Cool. Yeah, it's just interesting. We just had the kind of the PHS planning meeting a few moments ago. Everyone's really excited about the pre and post conference workshops. So really excited about that. And it's according to the. Let's just have a look at the website now. We are 79 days away.
Wow.
That is really good.
Man, it is almost there. Wow.
Yeah.
79. Wow, that's just that just reminds me, if you haven't booked your hotel, get those dates booked. It's really important, and they're only going to charge you for one day when you make the booking. So if you don't have a whole lot of money right now, don't worry about that. At least they did for me when I booked it. So I can't guarantee it, but they should just book you for the one day.
Yeah, they just take the one night's payment as like just to secure the room. They don't charge you for everything, and that way you know that you're sorted then. And then you can figure your finances out, because we know like Christmas and all of that stuff. But that's why you need to take action now. Because if you wait, life gets in the way sometimes.
Totally.
If you wait, then you'll miss that opportunity. But if you take action now, get it booked, you know that it's something that you don't have to worry about. Then you can put it to the back of your mind. Jobs are good. And then the only concern you've got then is, who do you pick for your pre and your post?
Man, I tell you, what? I had Scott McFall on Hypnosis Hero last night.
Oh, I've already heard how amazing he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally. Talking to someone and they're like, Scott McFall on Hypnosis Hero last night was just unbelievable. So,
genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, I've talked to a lot of hypnotists, and there's a lot of great ones. I learned stuff from Scott last night that, I wrote the notes I took. Books and phrases, and you know what? I'm gonna, it's gonna be tough because we've got a lot to manage, but I'm gonna do my best to take his workshop because wow, just so much information, so much.
And such a giving guy as well, very generous with his time and his information. So
yeah, absolutely. And he actually has his own conference that he's doing this weekend in San Diego.
Oh wow. And doesn't Scott do a training on his boat as well?
He does. He does an NLP training on his boat. How cool is that?
That is cool. That is cool. So yeah.
And he's one of these people too he's been doing this since he was like 17. So we're talking decades, and he's done everything. He's done he's done murder mysteries. He's done comedy hypnosis, hypnotherapy. He's had clinics. He's done just wow. How do you fit all this into a schedule? It's amazing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's why it's great to learn from these people, because you can spend your time developing your stage show, and then you get to a level where you take a step back from that and you develop your mindset work. And then you go down that route, and then you take a step back from that and you go down somewhere else. Someone of that level has done all of these different things.
Right.
That's where you get like a full spectrum of knowledge, because then you come back to your stage stuff, and then you get all these other areas of the learnings that you had from those different avenues you've been down, and it all just keeps growing. And so that's the stuff you learn from someone that's been in the industry for decades.
Yeah. And I got to say too, one of the things so for a lot of us that are self-taught, we do things, but we don't know why we're doing them sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was great that he was explaining some of the things that, why we do this skit, why we do this skit, why we have it here and there. And I was like, wow, I've not heard that before. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely worth checking out the Hypnosis Hero and checking that out. It does sound like it was an amazing one.
Yeah. So much knowledge.
Yeah. And that's the thing. What these communities are about. It is about, if we're all sharing information, everybody's getting better because of it. It's not the
Yeah.
fact that, oh, someone knows my secrets, so then the cat's out the bag. It's like, once someone knows your secrets, they develop and grow with that, with their new energy and what they put into it. Then it becomes something even bigger and better. So it's growing everybody's industry. So yeah,
It's true. I mean, look, like if you were a painter or something and you studied, whoever, Picasso or Gauguin or something like that, sure, you're going to learn their secrets, but you're not going to do the same painting, right? I mean, people have studied them for decades, and they have not. They're still, Picasso is still Picasso. So if you're afraid of people learning the secrets, no, it's just going to elevate it for everyone. And that was one of the things that Scott said, was that he loves that we're all coming together now, because for a long time there's just been the fighting, the squabbling, and the I'm better than everybody else, and it's just ridiculous. Because one of the things that I always think about for stage hypnotists, some of them walk around like they're the most powerful person on the planet. It's like, I know how to do what you do. It's not like you're a magician or something.
yeah. But what we do is real magic.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah. But no, it's weird. But I think we all go through those stages.
Mm-hmm.
When we're first starting out on this path, we kind of go, and then we get good at it, and then we're like, now we know everything,
right?
And then it's at that point when we really know nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
But then on the other side of that, and this is something we were talking about earlier in the planning committee, is there's an energy and naivety that comes from the youth of the industry. People that have only been in it a couple of years, where they're like, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And I find myself kind of going, no, you're going to try and do that, but you'll find that it's not this. And then they do it, and you're like, God damn it. That's because of their enthusiasm. They come at it from a different point of view, when they believe anything is possible. And so some of us older guys can learn, from some of the younger guys as well. So definitely.
It's funny you say that, because I was just working with a student this morning, and they were asking me about, I want to do this, and I want to do that. And I was like, well, typically and I was like, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's keep an open mind. This is the reason that we do it this way, but let's be open to other possibilities. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's that whole thing of, was it yes and, rather than yes but.
Yeah.
Yes and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So really great. I'm just going to share this over to the Facebook group.
Yeah. I'm going to put a link up as well to our YouTube channel for PHS.
Yeah. Be great if people would jump on there, do all the things that you do, because helps us get found, gets more people there. We can get more, professional folks there, and people that want to learn.
Yeah. And that's what this is all about. It is about mixing together the people that want to learn and want to invest in their hypnosis business, and meeting those people with the people that want to share their knowledge, that have learned this over the years. They've become legends, and now it's their time to pass this on. And like Tom Silver, literally so generous, again, with his sharing of his knowledge and everything, and some exclusives for the PHS. So that's really exciting stuff.
Tom has not been to a conference in I don't even know how long. He's done NGH because Ormond invited him, but that's been like, it's over a decade at least, maybe longer, I'm sure. So this really is your opportunity. These guys aren't getting any younger, so not to be morbid, but if you want to learn from them, if you want to get those photos with them, you want to get to build a relationship with them, now is the time.
Yeah, now really is the time. And again, I've had it where there's people that I really wish I'd have learned from.
Yeah.
And then that opportunity was taken away. Sometimes you kind of go, oh, you can see it coming. Other times it happens in a blink of an eye. And I'll never be able to say I learned from that person. And as I've got older, I'm always trying to learn from as many people as I can, because we all have our own experiences. We all bring something to the table from that. So this is a great opportunity to meet with all of those people. And there is some incredible names live at this conference.
Like I just think about, like, like Terry Stokes. I mean,
Oh,
if you've ever been to one of Terry Stokes' talks and you've heard him tell a story, there's nobody better. I mean, he could have been a professional storyteller. He didn't need to do
yeah,
hypnosis.
yeah.
He's
And
amazing.
his talks are a masterclass in presenting and
Yeah,
storytelling.
yeah,
Such a great storyteller.
absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun. Um, it's gonna be incredible. 79 days, guys. So look, some of the it's I just gotta warn you, if you're a presenter, you need to get out there, start hustling because we will have to start dropping workshops if you're not getting enrollments. Scott's safe. He's got several already signed
Yeah.
up.
Give it
The only
100%. A lot of the things with these things is kind of, do you know what? I'm already of this status. I don't need to push this. I don't need to
oh yeah,
peddle my wares. It's not peddling your wares. We want you to have the best, the fullest rooms. We want you sharing that knowledge.
right.
You've got to kind of grab hold of it and go, do you know what? I'm going to take responsibility of this. I'm going to make sure I fill my room.
Yep.
You know, and that's what you've got to do. We're going to push and promote it, but you've got to do this. You're making money from it. You know,
Yep.
we want you to have the best chance that you can. So now is the time to really start pushing that, to let people know. And again, even for the presenters, you know, if you're presenting a talk on a subject, you know, make sure you're letting people know that you are talking. There's some great speakers at the summit this year. Every year there's been great speakers, but this year it's even tighter with some phenomenal talks. You want to make sure that people know when you're talking and what you're talking about.
Yeah. You know, I think you want to think about, like, you know, how many people can you influence? You know, I mean, you're gonna, you know, I mean, there's, you know, people will talk about who they've trained with, and you want to be one of those people.
Yeah.
So one of the advantages of working your way up in the industry, in any industry, is that now you have the opportunity to basically pay for your trip
Yeah.
by doing a workshop. And you know, you and I have both done that as well. We've worked our way up so that we could do workshops where we actually, it's kind of like paying. I mean, it doesn't pay well, not as good as doing a show, but at least it's covers some of your expenses. And you know, I've been there. I've been there where I didn't get started early enough on the marketing part, and my workshop got canceled.
Yeah.
So I know what that's like. And you know, someone just messaged yesterday and said, "Hey, I'm going to get started promoting my workshop. I love this person. I love all of you. The time to promote was 2 months ago, you know, but at least now, yes, get out to promote, let people know, put it on social media, put it in your email list, everything."
Yeah, because there's someone that's thinking about it. There's someone thinking, should I sign up to this particular talk? Yes or no? Should I do it? Should I not? Should I not? Your post, your live, your video, your image, your thing that you put out there with the thing that makes them go, oh yeah, do you know what? I'll book that now.
Yeah.
And then that way it's secured. They're booked onto your talk. Somebody else can come out of a better presentation tomorrow, but it doesn't matter. They've already committed. They've already booked onto your talk. So they're going to be in your room. So it is about, there is someone right now looking at that thing, kind of going, should I go on this one or that one? This one or that one? Don't leave it to chance.
Literally work with my student this morning, and they were having a conversation with somebody else. I was helping them to maybe do a room share, and both of them were talking about, I'm looking at I haven't decided yet on my pre and post. So they really are. We're not BSing. They are teetering. They're like, which one should I take?
Yeah.
You know, make it yours, right?
Yeah.
Make you be the choice.
Exactly. Make it yours. I love that.
Yeah. Make it yours.
Yeah, cool. This, I must admit, and it's not a sales pitch. And as hypnotists, we know when we say it's not something, it does sound like something. But every year I'm overwhelmed, super excited, in shock at the lineup and how great the event's going to be. This year, I am overwhelmed, in shock. Can't believe how amazing this event is looking like it's going to be. We're in a new location that's closer to the strip. The rooms are lovely. We've got some amazing, amazing pre and post conference speakers. Like, you can come and learn everything that you're ever going to need for your hypnosis career. And then we've got the presenters, and then we've got the socials, and then we've got Michael's show, and then we've got Kevin's show, and then we've got Catherine's, and then there's all the networking and friends and the fun we're going to have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super, super excited. And then it's ICBCH afterwards.
ICBCH that following weekend. What a great opportunity to take in 2 hypnosis conferences in just over a week.
Yeah. you're gonna consume, immerse yourself. And they say that's how you learn a new language. You can read the books, you can watch the videos, but you learn that new language by immersing yourself in that culture. Imagine like 2 weeks, 10 days of just immersed to start with, some of the best performing hypnotists in the world that have performed within the last 30, 40 years, all in one place. And then after that, immersing yourself in some of the leading thought leaders in the hypnotherapy field at ICBCH, and doing all that in Vegas.
Yeah. And just imagine this, because in this phone right here, I have the phone numbers for some of the world's greatest hypnotists. I just got off the phone with somebody who I told him, I said, I think you're one of the best hypnotists I've ever met. You know, you have the opportunity to make these friends and bounce ideas, because he called to ask about some stuff. And I was like, I got to go do this live, but I have some questions I want to ask you later this week. And I mean, it's so nice to be, I'm not going, oh no, I'm not going to tell you any of my secrets,
Imagine being, and we have this from doing conferences and from PHS, but imagine being able to speak to a Vegas headliner. Listen, putting this show together, I want to do this. Can I get some advice? And that person, because they've met you, because you've supported them at their show, you've been to their talk, you've built that connection. This is where the connections are made.
Yep.
So,
hey, speaking of, can I just put, I don't want to look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Tom Silver has called me right now.
Yeah.
I remember watching him on TV on the Discovery Channel and Tom Silver, guys, literally calling me. You can
and whilst you were on live, you ignored his call, Jim.
I know, exactly. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys, I gotta go. But this is the opportunity you have to make connections with these people. So when you have you know what? I have not ran into a single one that I have called or texted or messaged that said no, that I don't have time for you. When I was doing my TEDx talk, I hit up Tom Silver. I didn't know him at all. Anthony Gailey, hadn't even heard of him at that time. And somebody turned me on to him, and they were just like, yes, when do you want to do it? They weren't like, oh no, I don't have time for that. I've got other things. It's amazing. These people, when you make connections with them, they're just so kind and generous.
And guys, check out Joe Beth Bowers, Between Two Minds. He's got a great podcast where he's speaking to and interviewing presenters from PHS. So you get to, if it's somebody that you don't know, or here's the weird thing as well, it might be someone you've seen online and maybe you don't like their online character. But you know what? When you meet them in person or you see them being interviewed, you go, oh, actually, I'm going to set aside my personal opinions. I'm going to try and learn from this person, and you may be surprised.
I got to say too, once you kind of strip away that a lot of people use the, what they do, I don't know what they call it. I can't remember what they call it, but it's the marketing where you're, bashing other people, you're being a jerk and that kind of thing. And a lot of people utilize that online, but then when you meet them in person or even just have a one-on-one with them, very cool people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Everybody at PHS is really cool. You can learn from everybody, and not just the presenters, from the other people that are going to be there as well. And because we're all there for the same thing. We're all serious about our stage hypnosis. And so, looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Same here.
Cool. Right, guys, I think that's it. Jim, you've got a phone call you need to make.
Exactly.
There we go. Guys, take care. There is a link in the comment section. If you are watching this on YouTube, please do give a like, a subscribe, and all the usual stuff. And share these lives to anybody in hypnotist that you know that may benefit from coming to PHS Summit. 79 days and counting. We will see you in Vegas. Take care. See you soon.